more broadly, we're seeing how it's played out slightly differently than it has, say, in the U.S. or in the U.K., the Me Too effect. But there is a Me Too effect, and we're talking about it with Marion Duquesne, who is with the women's rights group Les Effrontés. Would you call it a women's rights group?
Yeah, of course.
Women's, or you do more than just women's rights?
Yeah, not just women, but mostly we advocate for women's rights and, gender equality, I think.
Gender equality is a better way of saying it. Okay, the shameless is how you translate.
Yes.
All right. We're also with attorney Martine Moscovici. Welcome back as well. Welcome back to psychiatrist and best-selling author Raj Persaud. One of your books, a bestseller on the psychology of seduction. We'll be talking a little bit more about that in a moment. And France 24's Virginie Hertz. We were talking about it a little bit just before the break. One man who's not backing down is the French public spending minister. His name is Gérald Darmanin. He's already been cleared once in a case where a woman had claimed that a few years back he peddled influence with her to get her criminal record wiped clear in exchange for sex. That case has now been refiled a second time. The leader of the conservative Les Républicains party wants him sacked. The government, though, is standing by Darmanin.
Une accusation?
An accusation does not imply culpability, as we've seen in the past. So I call for the opposition to take a step back when it comes to this subject. The Prime Minister said early on that Gérald Darmanin had the confidence of the Prime Minister and of the President, and I think that other members of government were able to show him their solidarity.
Lui témoigner de leur solidarité.
Martine Moscovici, should he resign?
No. I will explain you. What happened is this woman asked him for something that if she had seen a lawyer, we can do it. She didn't need to see Darmanin. I was very surprised because I do it to clear
criminal records.
I do it for my clients. I can do it legally. And also the problem is she went into his room. She knew what she was doing. She was an ex-escort girl. She really knew what she was doing.
But does it matter that she was an ex-escort girl?
It matters because you have the facts and you have all which is around her. It's not the same as Ramadan. Ramadan's a girl. They were really raped. This case, I don't know, I doubt. I'm not sure he raped her because the facts around the rape are not clear. And the prosecution will also examine the facts around the rape. There's not only the rape, but there is all the climate around it. And it's not very good for the victim.
Marion Duquesne?
I disagree. I think whether it can qualify as rape or not, it is still very shady to bring a woman who's obviously in a situation of distress and to bring her to your hotel room and have sex in exchange for something, if that's actually what happened. So not only is it shady, also I believe that the fact that she's an ex-call girl has nothing to do with anything, because if she was a former teacher, nobody would be talking about her profession. And finally, for me, the idea is that we made François Bayrou resign on the idea of false employment. So
this was the education, the justice minister.
Yeah.
But then he later was indeed put under formal investigation.
Yes, but when he...
So it turned out there was fire with the smoke.
Yes, but he was made to resign on suspicion of false employment. So why isn't it...
The government says it's because he knew he was going to be...
Well, maybe, but why isn't Darmanin on suspicion of rape treated the same way? I think rape is not less important than false employment.